And welcome back to the TheNosePlays, Thea 2, The Shattering. Wrath of the Sea DLC included. This is the vanilla game. There are a lot of mods for this game. I had some of my viewers recommend some mods for me. And I'm kind of one of those people that's very slow to pick up mods for games. Even the really good ones. ELCP had been out for over a year. Like years. Probably multiple years by the time I finally picked it up. And it was the most amazing addition to Endless Legend that I have ever seen. If you all are fans of Endless Legend, you should check out the ELCP mod, Endless Legend Community Patch mod. It is the greatest thing ever for that game. You can get it through the Discord channel. Just look for ELCP in the Discord and get in there and get that, because it is amazing. It's a whole new game with that mod. And I say that not because actually any content has been added to the game, but a ton of quality of life things have been fixed, bugs have been fixed, and the most important thing is the AI is extremely competent, especially on the highest difficulties. So if you want a challenge, that would be the way to do it. Or if you just want a unique experience, because they actually do competent things, and you actually have diplomacy. It's really cool. But enough about ELCP and enough about Endless Legend. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. Let's talk about Thea 2, The Shattering, and our playthrough with the Chosen of Dzievanna. So, we just hit spring. Spring, in my opinion, is the best time to start getting into lots of fights and really challenging yourself. And again, the reason for that has to do with, I guess I should have pointed this out while I had the screen up, huh? It has to do with this, increased health, sanity, and faith recovery. So basically what that means is if you get in a fight that you don't do very well in, or let's say that you take a fight but it says you're likely to completely get destroyed or have serious injuries, this is the time that you want to take those fights, because you're going to recover more quickly, you're going to spend much less time in the danger zone in terms of health and potentially losing characters, and so this is the time to take those hard fights. There may be particular quest lines that are best handled during the spring for that reason, but in general what you want to do is do a lot of fighting and challenging fights. So spring is often a good time, or right before spring is often a good time to travel to one of the more difficult islands. And so I'm considering whether we might actually build a raft and go sailing. One thing that is interesting is, let's see, right here. Our island is actually really close to this one. And so this gap would be incredibly easy to traverse with a raft. We could also do it with a ship if we wanted to build like a really crappy ship. But either way, we could traverse this, no problem. Get over here for a couple of turns, fight some difficult stuff, and then maybe come back. Also, it's going to give us a chance to scout all this territory to the east that we never got a chance to uncover. So that's kind of my tentative plan at the moment, is to head east, pick up as many quests and fights as we can along the way, and then try and get a ship built. I'm not sure what we're going to build it out of just yet, but my suspicion is we're probably going to come down here and pick up dryad wood and use dryad wood to build a ship of some sort. At least that's my tentative plan. I'm actually able to farm dryad wood right where we're at. And we could also use elven wood if we wanted to learn that. So I guess let's take a moment to investigate our party and see what would it take to build us a reasonable ship. So we can get a sailboat. I can't build a ship yet, and I'm not sure why. This might be one we have to unlock. Is it just because we don't have enough wood yet? It might just be because we don't have enough wood. It's going to take a lot of turns to craft this, but what do we have? We're very close to having enough blood bone, but no real way to gather it. Everything else is pretty low except for furs. 75 furs, though, wouldn't be terrible. So we could do something like that. That wouldn't be too hard to acquire, I don't think. So if I learn furs, that gives us 10. That puts us at 49. We can convert a bunch of this into furs. That'll give us some more, but that probably puts us at around 60. We still have to go gather it. I'm not sure. Not sure that that's the best play. The other option is just get a whole freaking ton of wood. That's actually less good. And then if we get a real massive wood, we can get this. Is there a significant difference between that and this? It's just the movement, right? Movement and weight capacity. Alright, what if we just built a regular ship? We actually have enough materials to do this right now. So we could do this one. Oh wow, this one has a movement of 10 right off the bat. And a 5,000 capacity weight limit. We could also get 10.2 with a little bit more weight. And the other thing we could do is we could get elven wood, and we could learn elven wood and farm a bunch of elven wood and make a ship. Or at least a sailboat. This is a very fast boat. Maybe that's what we do. So there are 2 spots for elven wood and 1 spot for bloodbone. If I camp right here, is that wood? Yeah. If I camp right here, I can collect elven wood and bloodbone. If I split up my party, I can actually get elven wood from 2 sources at the same time. The nice thing about elven wood is going to have the same essence value. Does it tell me anything about the essence here? It's going to have the same essence value of regular dried wood, but it's lighter. And so our ship isn't going to weigh as much when we're off of... I think we just make a sailboat. I think we make it out of dryad wood and furs. And we can do that right where we're at. We don't even need to move. I do need to actually do one thing though. We do need to learn furs. So I gotta spend 1 point on furs. That's gonna give us 10 additional furs, which is going to allow us to build that right now. And if I put my 2 best crafters on it, actually she's better. Ooh, I need to look at this. Okay, so well, how many turns is that? 6? If I put her on here and then I add one of these 2, that actually shaves 1 turn off. We also have an 8% chance of a masterwork because her skill's pretty high. And then if we go here, that's still actually 1 turn for now because we already have some stuff in it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this done. That's going to be 6 turns of gathering right here. We could move in between now and then, but I don't think we really need to. And then, what is this? So there's something going on here. Oh, this is the spiders. Okay. That's a village. Okay, so one thing that happens, you can see this 3%. Hiding determines how well you're hidden from enemy groups, decreasing the chance of being attacked. Hiding increases with each turn up to 95% and is faster in forest, hills, and mountains. All accumulated hiding is lost when you move a group. So if you have a group camp for a long period of time, you can actually get them to where they're very unlikely to be targeted or attacked by anybody. Just a random adventure. Check for tracks. Go in carefully. Search the house. We've done this one before. Try talking to it. Convince it that its master is gone. We got some free gathering and some free crafting on our chosen. That's cool. And we got a spiritual blessing and a little bit of stats and a bunch of meats. We should actually look and see if there's anything we need to cook. Also, are there any new tasks? So, I don't know if I've done this one yet. Okay, I do have that one already. Do I have wheat? Pierogi I have. Do I have vegetables in the Bigos I have. I think I do have all of these, so I don't need to design any new meals. And then we just want to make more of whatever we have the least of, so we don't have as much here. I could take either one of these guys off. Let's go ahead and move him over here for now. We got wind, so our sanity and faith is dropping. And now it's already gone, so that's fine. A witch hut walks over to you on its chicken foot, and a voice booms from within. I smell sweet darkness clutching your souls, and where there is demand, I bring supply. Pay, my dearies, and your curses shall be cured. I don't recall if I have any curses. But if I do, the duration's probably not very long, so I'm just going to leave. Okay. We made some more sushi. Cooking and composites, we're up to 71 of that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, our crafting is done. We got our sailboat. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well then we don't need to stick around here any longer. But before we do pick up and leave, let's just double check. It looks like 1 turn away from getting this, 8 turns away from getting that. We're not going to do those. Yeah, I think we can break camp. Let's go ahead and go on a journey. So, our carry capacity right now is 7,000. Our ship actually has a higher carry capacity. Or no, I'm sorry. The sailboat only had 500. Or 5,000. So we're right at the limit of what we're able to carry. We can't really pick up anything else. Let's see. Another adventure. You find a small, secluded pond surrounded by high grass and sweeping willows bowing their sorrowful heads in the silvery surface. There is a figure sitting on the shore, hunched and clearly deep in thought and concern. Approach the man, attack the man, or leave. He is a level 4 red challenge. Let's approach the man. Ah, visitors, pray come here and help, for I have a conundrum to solve, and the matter is grave indeed. You feel you cannot possibly refuse. I feel your unnatural pull on my willpower. Speak now, or no help will come to you, or we can try to resist the pull. We do actually have really good yellow combat, and this is only a level 3 challenge. I think we can handle this. He is a light sick Vodnik. If we auto-resolve this, we get victory with minor injuries. Let's go ahead and try it. I could have taken the time to actually look at his character card, but I think we can handle him no problem. Okay, he's got 50 health, no armor. And he does 21 damage. I only have 12 shielding. He also has a pretty fast speed, which is unfortunate. She can almost one-shot him. In fact, so could she, technically. If he only has 50 health, and she does, what did I say, 31? I only need to do like 20 damage. It's like, that should be enough to beat him, right? Now we just need to slow him down. Hunter's Mark should do that. Yeah, there we go. And basically the combat is completely irrelevant at this point. I have 2 points. Just in case he has some kind of heal spell, I'm going to go ahead and put her out again. Okay. That should do it. And that's going to do like 60 damage to him. Yeah. Easy peasy. Okay, despite the Vodnik's silver tongue and magic weaves, you are not fooled. The creature cries out in disappointment and disappears in the waters, but you feel an ominous presence as you leave the area. We got a mental blessing on most of our characters, maybe all of our characters, and some XP. Alright, I am out of movement. I don't believe there's anything I really care to collect here, so we'll just end our turn. Again, the witch arrives. Do any of my characters even have any kind of curse? I think that shows up here. I'm wondering if the witch only shows up when you have a curse. He's a gatherer, that's easy. Oh, I already had movement. Whoops. Well, that was a wasted turn. Okay, there we go. There's some fights we can get into. Another adventure. You hear beautiful flute melody and see 3 women wearing sparse white garments whirling around in a circle. The energy and laughter are infectious. and they beckon you to come join them. This is not going to be good. We could dance with them, or we could use nature. Intellect and nature dictate that this may be a trap. Remain cautious, but join them. You approach the women, and the melody becomes more seductive with every step. Luckily, you are prepared for such trickery, so the charm has no real hold over you for now. You are aware that if you last through the whole dance, you could be rewarded. Keep your wits and dance with the Rosokas. Use magic to ward you from this charm, then dance with the Rosokas. We have a really strong purple character, so this should be easy peasy. And we got some free stats on this dude. And some more XP and loyalty with the water demons. So now if we go here, we got a new one, water demons. Very little information there, but we could gather some more meat if we wanted to spend a turn gathering anything. Also, we're getting really low on really basic firewood. We still have a fair amount of dryad wood, I believe. Let's check our inventory here. Yeah, I still got like 90 of this. So I'm not too incredibly worried. Do we want to... do I want to collect some more gold? We could also get granite, which is nice. And quartz. And shadowbone. Yeah, we'll camp for a turn. I'll get my 2 best gatherers here. I'll get my 2 best researchers here. Let's see. We got 71 of that, 75 of that. We'll make some more sushi and some more of that. And everybody's busy, just like that. This should be easy. Yeah, level 1 challenges are not much of a challenge at this point. Alright, cool. Got a bunch of food, got a bunch of meat. We should move here first. I say we just fight these. Didn't really mean to do that, but yeah, sure, whatever. We'll put her out. She has a life leech ability. And she's got a ton of what? No. The sword attack, yeah. Yeah. Alright, who else is fast? And she's the quickest one for sure. Got a sword attack. Who's got a fast attack? He's got a really fast attack. What is that? Oh, spiders, yeah. Also, his archery is like... Huh. Sure, let's put a spider out, like right here. Who else has an ability? Anybody? Just one character. Well, I don't want to use his ability then. This is kind of pointless. Sure. Make her go faster. Boom. Yeah, that was kind of silly. I don't know why I spent so much time doing that. We should have auto-resolved that one. Okay, what else? There was a... yeah, there it is. A point of interest right here. Or not. Did I go to the wrong tile? I did. Where's it at? There we go. Have a closer look, go in. We've done this before. We're really good at this, so I'm not too worried about it. More silver for us. And we are now out of movement, and we could collect some gold. Let's see, what could we collect from here? So we could collect clay, gold, and gold. We should definitely set up camp and collect some more gold. Two turns. What if we move her? There we go. That's only one turn. 2 turns, okay, and then... One... 2... Okay, we just got a whole bunch of gear. It's actually a really interesting axe. Try and train it. We got an illness. 3 turns. Okay. The traumatic events of the last few days made it clear that your child is child no more. They now face the time of the croppings, a rite of passage into adulthood. This character has strength or chance. I'm not sure. A good craft is what you want your child to learn. Gatherers, crafters, warriors, or we could try to get a Zerka. I think we should go for the Zerka. She already has a really high wisdom. Begin the trials. Alright, cool. Dzievanna is now a Zerka. Her stats are much higher in the yellow category, which we're already strong in. So we're able to do even better in yellow combat now. And because she's an adult, we probably want to take a look at her gear. We have a bunch of new gears. Take a look at that and see what we got. It's pretty solid armor, actually. But doesn't really help in crap combat. Two-handed axe for high strength. Her strength is 8. Let's click on her, actually. Okay, yeah, her strength is not very high. And her wisdom is going to be her primary attribute. This is actually a wisdom weapon. I don't think I have a better one, so we could throw that on her. And then her gathering stat is pretty low, even with tool. So putting a percent-based tool on her is not going to be very good. Found a clay hatchet. The only character in our party who has reasonably high strength. Actually, we have a couple characters. Nayel, Iveta, both have reasonably high strength. I was thinking that this character had our highest strength, but that is no longer the case. So who would benefit the most from the two-handed axe? I mean, this weapon is really good on her. Especially in yellow combat. This is the one that we're really smashing people with. I think we're gonna just keep her the way she is for now. That means we could put the axe on the witch. So what abilities does the witch have in red combat? Because the scroll isn't really helping us. We're not really using random blast or hurry up. She's probably using ghost touch most of the time. Or drain will. Drain will's pretty good. But one thing we could do is maybe like give her the two-handed axe. What's her damage like with that? It does 20. Drain will already does 20, so the axe is kind of pointless on her. But Drain will does not work in yellow combat. And she has a high intelligence, or sorry, a high wisdom, so a wisdom-based weapon is still probably her best bet, so she has good wisdom attacks. And then we can just keep the shield on her because nobody else can really use it. I guess we could put the shield on this girl. Yeah, I don't know. This is a really decent axe, and I really don't have a character that can utilize it, unfortunately. Also, unfortunately, we are now well above the limit of what we want to be at. Part of that's because we're gathering. Do I really want to gather anymore, though? Yeah, let's go ahead and gather one more turn. Oh, fine. Pay for one curse. Pay more to have more than one type of curse removed. If we pay for one curse, we can actually get rid of some of the excess crap in our inventory. It only costs 30, but everything is only worth 1. So the thing that we have the most of is probably leather. So all we do is put 30 leather like that. Confirm. Spirit. Okay. So the spiritual curse has been removed. And we can break camp and start moving. Let's go check out what's over here.
Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Okay. Let's start with visiting the food trader. see what we have here. So we could get a bunch of food ingredients. There's not a lot. But we could trade all of the food for things that are less valuable. I don't think I actually have that one. Yeah, we've got tons of that, but that's actually made with eggs, so we don't have that one actually in our inventory. And then I have like 300 of those, so we can just trade however many we need. So we need to trade like... Oof. There we go. Current balance. There we go. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, so we traded what we had a ton of for some variety and some raw materials to make more. And I think we're out of movement. And I don't have Shadowbone learned, but I could gather some coal. I don't really want to gather anything at the moment, but I do want to do some more trading. And then we want to get in our ship and get out of here. Okay, so we've got 8 movements.
Well met, friends. Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Let's go ahead and visit the tavern and do some drinking, get some more of that. And then, in addition to that...
Now that Zbigniew is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
I guess we just take a quest? I don't have the ability to trade at their other shops for like a little while. Ask if anything needs killing. A beehive nearby. Okay, that'll spawn a beehive. Must be over here, maybe? Alright. Looks like we found the Lightbringers. They might attack us. We might be able to beat them, actually, at this point. Alright, do I want to set up camp here, though? I don't think we need to. Yeah, we'll just wait. Face them with our spirit. Auto-resolve, I'll accept that outcome. We'll get some free stuff. And we'll lose a very small amount of faith. There's another group of them down there. Okay, I should be able...
The Shmoo directs you to an old straw hut sitting on a chicken leg, surrounded by low hanging mist and the smell of baked cookies and burnt sugar.
Okay, this was the Shmoo that we picked up way early in the game and forgot about. Let's go
The
ahead.
Shmoo looks scared by your outburst. He gets nervous hiccups. What's a Baba Yaga? The lady there? She is good. She helps us. You feel you are being watched.
Oh, do you now? Very well. No funny business with you, then. You should not linger here, stranger. Leave the toad to my care, and go. The light came. Earth parted once more, and this time it was not empty inside. All who see it are taken or destroyed. No in between with that lot. A reward? Hardly. Why should I pay for a stinking toad? But leave him here if you like. It's gotten lonely lately. I see you are impatient, so I will say it fast. The earth broke, light came out. It was blinding.
Do we want to know more? Yes.
Then all the demons and creatures from the swamp either died or left. The toad is a witness, but he is stupid in this form. So if you want to learn more, you will need to break the curse first.
Okay, so we can try to break the curse. There is a chance that we fail this, but it's a really easy challenge for us, so I think, yeah.
The curse breaks, and the Kmuch turns into a tall young man with golden fins and gills. His eyes sparkle like gems. Thank the waters, that was insufferable. I am a vodnik. I was courting a Rusalka, and it's strictly forbidden, you see. Anyway, her slimy sister turned me into the dumb creature. I tried to get it on with another Rusalka. It is forbidden, but, well, I am a prince, I suppose you could say. My father is the vodnik who rules over our waters, so I thought I could get away with it. Yes. He looks playfully at you. So your story speaks of marriage to the prince, right? Or kissing at least. Yeah, no marriage, but I'm willing to give you my lips and more for a night.
So there's a couple things that can happen here. If we spend the night with him, there's a chance that we get a child, which could be useful. I think if we decline, he gives us some stuff, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I never could refuse a pretty face. That's what got me into this mess, I suppose. Still, one never learns, it seems. Here's my reward, and fare thee well, my lovely friend. If ever you come by my pond, please visit, and do stay away from the wretched light. Your time together proved magical, and you feel your destiny strengthened by it.
Okay, that's interesting that he would choose this guy, but whatever. So we got a ruby artifact, which is actually an interesting weapon. It might be better than the one we have. And then we got an iron jewel, which is just some free weapon block. We should throw that on one of our characters. Ask him about the disappearing demons.
It's also very foggy, my dear. The Kmuch was so undignified and dumb. I felt a touch of something. It was burning, yet ice cold. Light, but in its purest raw form. It spoke of unison, order, ultimate peace. It sought to touch me, but the curse kept me hidden. The others, they were not so lucky. I saw them walk so straight, so depleted of life, yet living. They went towards one of the chasms left by the Shattering. Then they were gone.
We can ask him to join us. I don't think he will, but there's always a
Oh,
chance.
that's sweet, but no.
Yeah.
The witch who came with you waves goodbye as well.
Off I go then. Did my bit. Hope you get him, whoever them are.
Alright. So that quest is now done. We still have some movement, and we can get down here, so we should. Druid or nature? Forest folk. Let's try to convince the bees to cooperate. That gives us some blessings, and maybe something else. Another dog. Interesting. And a bunch of leather, and some scaled robes that aren't very good. We gain faction loyalty with both groups, I guess? Alright, and then I have a little bit more movement. I think I'm going to move over here. Okay, there's the Lightbringer camp. And I'm going to go ahead and set up camp because I really want to gather some herbs. I would like a lot of herbs. Herbs are good for replenishing your faith. They also can be used in some cooking recipes, which we should actually sit down and make. Yeah, let's just throw different people on these like so. That's probably good. Alright, so we're gonna come grab that. She's got extra wisdom or mysticism. She's really high in wisdom, so we're just going to go ahead and roll with the double points. Anytime you can take double points, it's usually the best idea. Break camp. Let's head over here. Scout the room. In the darkest corner of a chamber lurks a creature. As a wise one, you know many creatures. Try to figure out what it is. Perform a ritual or keep out of its way. We can definitely pass this. You calm the Mursic so well that its body visibly changes and it now resembles a common cat, only fluffier and fat. It purrs and disappears through the entrance you made. You feel a blessing upon you. This is actually a really high blessing. So we're getting a number of blessings. That's cool. Gather some more herbs and some clay. I'll take it. We don't really want to do anything with the Lightbringers at this point in time, but I do want to see what's over here. Okay, so there's the Lightbringers, and then there's another point of interest, some wood, and a bunch of other things we could gather. So I think it's probably okay to set up camp here. And if we get our most important gatherers on that, we'll be in good shape. Definitely want him on regular wood, and her maybe on meat. Get that done in one turn now. And what do we have? I've got more of this. I guess we'll make some sushi. We'll probably get attacked, but that's okay. We're very, very good at this combat. Okay. And we found a child in the cabbage patch. Anything special about this child? He has animal senses. That's what all of our characters get, though, so that's not anything special. Yeah, not too much. A bunch of people leveled up. +2 wisdom. We're getting really high in the wisdom categories. Wit would be nice, so she actually acts a little bit faster in combat. Intelligence. Her intelligence is pretty freaking high too. Maybe we just go with another point of that. I really like the idea of actually acting sooner in combat, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. And then this character could really use some more intelligence as well. So this is interesting. We're a very yellow-based party. All of our combat, all of our best fighters are all really strong in the yellow combat. Okay, do we need to spend any more turns gathering here? I don't think we do. I think we break camp and move on. I wanted to head down here and get this anyways. Am I out of movement? I've got 1 point. I can't quite make it. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. So we can gather a lot of wood here if we wanted to, but I actually don't. What I do want to do is maybe some cooking, but more importantly, maybe some materials. So maybe we like make a whole bunch of that. And then we could also make some more triad wood. So unfortunately I have all this stone and I don't really have anything I can do with it. Maybe I could craft something with it. before we head out. This should probably get done pretty quickly. Let's go here and see what we can make with stone. So crafting tools can be made out of stone. Wands can be made out of stone. Javelins can be made out of stone. Heavy armor. But I need like 38. I don't have enough for that. Jewelry. And pole arms. I have 23. So the only thing I can really make is some jewelry. So let's go ahead and make a couple pieces of jewelry. So we have, ooh, I'm one shy. I might be able to do something. I guess we just do that, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so what is this? Protective pendant, jewel of light, crafting jewel. It's actually pretty good. The crafting jewel, let's go ahead and make one of those. Okay, and then before I can make this, I am going to have to go back to composites. And we're going to have to make more of this, but I can't. And it's mainly because I haven't learned topaz or ruby yet, I guess. So if I pick up topaz, we know we have a nice site that we can collect more of that. I should now be able to interesting. That doesn't actually give us the ability to make more malachite. So how are we going to get more malachite without walking all the way back over there? I suppose we don't. I do have berries. Get a bunch of food made. You sit down to rest by a tall tree and notice a stork stands up proudly on its top. The bird's beak is lowered and you see that its feathers are ruffled. Take a closer look. Perhaps it's in trouble. Storks are known to bring good food. Or sorry, good fortune. Just ignore the bird and move on to the tree before it shits on you. Let's take a closer look. Okay. The bird's foot is caught in a metal trap. We should definitely go with the nature. Call upon the domain to help calm the bird and then try and help it. Auto-resolve that. That should be easy peasy. Oh, nice. Huge blessing for yellow. And also another dog and a bunch of physical blessing. Interesting. So we did get a bunch of that and some more furs, so that's good. Let's break camp and scout the area first. Ooh, we can actually try and reason with them. This is a new thing that our wraith allows us to do. Your words come just in time. The unliving stop in their tracks, look at you for a moment, then nod and walk off. Interesting. A bunch of granite. So even more heavy rocks that we can't actually use for anything. Well, we're over here. I say we head up north to this area. We need to get close to... Ah, there we go. We can collect some amber and turn the amber into malachite, and then I can use that stone. Okay. Good stuff. Unfortunately... Ah, there's a terrain artifact right there, too. But I can't quite get on top of it. We'll set up camp here and get a bunch of amber. Might as well do some research while we're at it. And gather some more leather. Alright, so what can I craft? We don't have enough leather for that. Okay, so we could take our sandstone and turn it into some of these higher tier materials. Or, sorry, we take the higher materials and turn it into lower quality materials. Interesting. Honestly, there's nothing I really want to do. If I can't make more of these, we need 8 of those and we don't quite have them yet, so we will soon though. Food wise, what do we got? I guess we make some more sushi and some more of that. Also, our child needs to be properly outfitted. The child can wear that. And we can also give him or her a doggo. Actually, the doggo's not very good on him. Let's give him that. We'll put this doggo on this guy, maybe. Yeah. And then we can take the spider off of him. Now our gatherers have significantly higher gathering now, so these flat tools are not as good. We want to get the percent tools for gathering. So this one is a percent. This is 27% crafting. Here we go, 123% gathering and 117. Yeah, that'll be better. Since she's always in combat. Wow, that's a really good attack. What would it be on her? 50 damage? Holy moly. Okay, so who's our... So she's at 33, she's at 28, she's at 22. Yeah, she's already got this artifact though. But I guess if we gave her that, we could give her the axe. Then she has a decent red attack too. This is also really high in destiny. 36 and 33. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and throw the pendant on her. Oh, that's a weapon. Oh, okay. I see. 16 and 50 versus 16 and 36. Oh, so these are basically like the same weapon. Okay. Well, in that case, we can put the dark artifact on her. That'll be a reasonable weapon on her, and then this one we can just kind of get rid of. Because it's just not as good. Alright. Throw the flat gathering tools on you. This chick has some pretty high crafting, so maybe one of these high level crafting tools would be good on her. What else do I have? Yeah, maybe like this one. That also increases her research, which she's already pretty good at. One thing she does kind of suck at is combat. So maybe give her the spider, so she has like a physical combat thing that she can cast. Okay, the kiddo's probably good with that, and then what else do I have? So this tool is really good for crafting. Who are my highest crafters? Let's see. If I go to